Good evening everyone. I am Navneet from Just Evaluate, and today I will take up part 3 of the speaking section. Now this immediately follows the cue card question. Now what sort of questions do you expect in this round? This is also called discussion round. So as the name suggests, you get a big hint how you need to answer the questions. Has to be in detail, has to be in great length, and you have to explain these questions well. So what happens here is the examiner will ask you 4 to 5 questions, and the initial 1 or 2 questions would be follow-up questions to the cue card round, and the next 3 to 4 questions will be general questions where you will be asked your opinion, you will be asked to evaluate somebody else's opinion, you might be asked to give some suggestions, you might be asked to compare and contrast two things, and you might be asked to give advice on something. So here your speaking skills will be evaluated. So you have to speak confidently. Now how do you speak at length for a longer period of time? Supposing your opinion is asked, what do you do? So the simplest strategy is give your opinion directly, give a reason for that opinion, and then give an example. The example can be general in nature, it can also be personal. And at times there's a question that you don't know. So you never say, I don't know the answer to this. Even if you don't know, just say something about it. That currently I don't know about it, but I would like to read about it more, since it seems a very interesting topic. Why so? Because here the examiner doesn't want to see your current affairs or your knowledge about, say, general knowledge. They just want to hear you speak, whether you can speak fluently, coherently, want to check your pronunciation, your vocabulary level, and grammar. So supposing a question that you don't know comes, like supposing, take an example, developing nations, do they need to grow genetically modified crops? So now maybe you don't know the question, maybe you don't know what are genetically modified crops, but you can just answer it like that and answer honestly that, honestly speaking, I don't know what genetically modified crops are, but since it's something to do with crops and about genetic modification, so maybe at the genes level only some modification is done so that crops will give a higher yield, and maybe it will be more nutrient rich and more nutritious. So since you mentioned developing nations, so maybe it will be for the benefit of the nations, they'll benefit by growing such crops. So that's all I can say about it. But yes, I would like to go back and read about it and know more about it. Now that's a new term for me, genetic modification. So yes, I would definitely look it up. Okay, so that's a perfect answer for such a question. Now if you're asked another hypothetical question, like about the future. So somebody might say that the question might be that do you think in the future we won't need to go to the ATMs? In fact, every household will have an ATM machine at home, and you can withdraw the cash from the confines of your home itself. What do you say? Now that's a hypothetical question, a futuristic question. Whether it will happen or not, you don't know. So you can give any answer. No answer is wrong as long as you stick to the topic. So you can always start with, well, that's a very interesting question. Never thought about it earlier. But yes, I feel that if we have ATM machines at home, we won't have to stand in long queues to withdraw money. But it will be quite an effort on the part of the government for such a thing to happen, though it doesn't seem very feasible to me at the moment, but maybe in the future, who knows what the future holds. Like earlier, one could not think of flying, that man could fly, but then aeroplanes were invented. So you never know what's going to happen next. And if we can have ATM machines in every household, then it will become very easy to withdraw money. So yes, I think that will be very beneficial for all of us. And it can happen in the future. Anything can. Who can predict the future? Okay, so that's an okay answer. Now, you can also be asked your opinion. Like, at what age do you think mobile phones should be given to the children by the parents? So now they're asking your opinion. Do you think? So you can start with I believe, or to my best experience, or I think, or in my view, or as per my thinking, or as per my view. You can say that parents should give mobile phones to their children by the age of 16, as this is the time when they are out of the house for most part of the day. As after school they go for some coaching classes, maybe for academics, or for some sports coaching classes, or for some art and craft work. For example, my niece, who is in class 11, goes to her coaching center and takes tuition for her science subjects. So that's an additional 3 hours she spends in the center. So the parents do get worried because she gets home late, and that's why they've given her a mobile, so that they can always be in touch with her and know about her whereabouts. So I think this is the right age to give the mobile to the children. So that's a good answer, where you've given your opinion, you've explained why so, and you've also given an example. I hope this was insightful on how to go about it, how to answer these questions, and I hope I could help you.